이건 아니지. 그랬나? 였냐? 오씨, 저 자세가 좀 찔릴 것 같다.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
운이 좋네. 야, 운 좋게 저런 사람 많지?
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected.
하면 되겠네.
The day started just like any other.
원래 이런 거?
Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home.
뭐야?
I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it.
아니,
He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik.
이 공중에 앉아 있는데.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look
투명의장
at
하고
it.
있어.
He praised father's
다리
work and
구성이
said
더
that with his
투명의장을
smithing
참
skills,
잘
he could easily
도와준다고.
make a living in Prague or Vienna.
대단한데?
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
제 영웅 비앙카를 죽인 걸 봤다. 제
Father
부모님을
told me
죽인
to
걸
take
봤다.
shelter in the castle while he went to get mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers.
And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
말이 필요했다.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
별의별 일들 다 있구나. 안목을 끄나 보다.
Move it, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
무슨 일일까나. 음. 1번을 길게 누르고 멈춰. 옆에 계단을 통해 중벽을 올라간다.
I reckon not. There's too few of us. And anyway, we ain't prepared for a siege.
My respects to you.
뭔
You know what's
일이야?
happening?
Don't ask me. I don't know shit. Just a minute ago, I was sleeping after a day's watch at the gate.
야, 미안. 근무 끝나고 근무 교대한 다음에 자고 있는데 일어났구나. 예민할 만하다. 무슨 일입니까?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spy see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
I'll be with you.
Halt!
Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, Better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way right there now.
결국 폭풍 때문에 살았다 이거네.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
대답을 아무도 안 하네.
Henry, I need to have a word with you.
네.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
충덕에서 경례를 사시오.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cocker, Sir Robard will flay his skin off our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye, well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be saved.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
아침까지 기다리기. 벽에 달려? 뭔 소리야?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
다 들어왔나?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Sweet Jesus. We're gonna hit them like skeletons.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
말 잘하는데? 괜히 영주가 아니라 뭔가 말 잘했네. 돌아가라는 수신호죠.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
저 대머리. 할리츠로 가서 부모님을 부르세요. 여바 특경.
Good day to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
네, 관의 계정에 날 보내줘는 털릴 거 아니까 못하고 형께서 제 입장에서는 똑같이 하셨을 겁니다.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down. Maybe your lord will change his mind. Farewell.
왜 습격했지? 그것도 한번 물어봐야겠다.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslaus's allies.
그러니까 은 때문에 습격했다는 거야?
May the Lord watch over you.
아, 에이씨. 영준님. 말이 안 걸어져.
My Christ, that was worth bending down for, eh? Indeed. I couldn't believe it. But before I...
뭔 얘기를 그렇게 하냐?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Votiver is your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary.
Votiver.
He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny, if he hadn't already sold her long since.
Farewell.
Stay here overnight to be on the safe side and go back to the fields tomorrow.
By tomorrow morning, all our heads will be on spikes.
What in God's name are you on about?
I hear that's what them foreign soldiers do.
야, 참 여유롭다.
It's all the same to me who sits on the throne.
상인을 발견. 너니? 다 봐.
Good health to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. May the Lord watch over you.
락비. 봄의 지도. 봄의 지도. 하지만 돈이 없지. 아이 친구.
My respects to you.
많이 피곤해 보이는 걸. 밖으로 나오고 싶어.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
내가 누군지 몰라? 모르겠지.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right. I'll have a look around for something.
Good luck to you.
할름버그 감비병 갑옷을 얻으시오. 갑옷을 내가 어디서 얻지? 훔쳐야 되는데 그러면? 깨끗하게 살려고 했건만 훔쳐야 돼? 마구 깐지기. 갑옷을 어디서 훔치지? 여기서 훔치나? 뭐야 이거? 어떻게 한 거지? 그 다음 또 창? 훔칠 수 있는 거 다 훔쳐봐. 장거리 화살. 누가 온다. 여기랑 아무도 안 보겠지? 장 됐다. 안녕.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone, may the Lord watch over you.
말을 얻으시오 실패.
It's like they've already gone. 다음 보면 그럴만하지.
생기거든. 어.
What's that? What's going on there? Well, I never. The pig. I'm go.
씨, 네가 덤볐잖아.
You're free. Leave your weapon and go.
So be it.
이건 이제 내 거. 어떻게 생겨 다 먹을 거를 들고 죽었대.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
아, 그럼. 뉴스 좀 챙길까? 수가 없나? 없네. 아이고, 집이 다 타버렸구만.
Hey!
No, easy thing. Don't kill me. I have nothing.
너도 이리 와. 태클. 항복해.
Get going then. But leave that weapon right where it is.
All right.
성수국. 장비비. 이런 거 챙길 때가 아니지. 야, 이거 뭔데 이렇게 많이냐? 맞아.
What have we got here? Entertainment. Do picie.
지고력, 지고력.
I'll get you, you swine.
이건 너겠지, 임마.
Go.
Give up your weapon and you can go.
All right.
최대한 살생은 금지한다.
Bailiff. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
인정받니? 아이고, 야, 맛있는 거 가지고 죽으셨네.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
어디서 강아지 짖는 소리가 계속 들리는데?
Why?
아이고, 비앙카.
I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
비앙카도 묻어야겠네.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
아. 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 계속 들리네, 개 짖는 소리가. 그런가? 아까 없었는데.
Get away, you beast! What's going on? Bishak, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went from me.
Isn't that mutt the butcher's? But isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
자기 주인을 지키려는 거잖아.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
저 시체는 이미 텅텅 비었거든.
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Do you know what happened to Teresa in the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her. God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Did you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it?
아버지 유품이다 이거.
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for us.
Ride in and dig that grave with your sword. See how that is. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents on unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so
놈이
ill-tempered?
끝까지 계속 내 말하려니까 말을
You've got a shred
안
of
듣는.
honor.
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the
네가 미쳤구나. 넌 검도 없잖아 지금.
Shove it in your guts.
So that's the way of it.
Easy then.
이미 챙겼단다 얘. 일단 부모님 먼저 의도드려야 되나? 그럼 먼저 봐야 되나? 아까 처음 시작했을 때 이 나무를 보는 거 보니까 이 나무가 그 나무인 것 같은데.
You're gonna like it.
여기구나. 배고파서 왔니?
So, let's get to it.
네. 영혼의 넌짝.
Damn it all.
사후 경제가 나왔나 보네.
How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help?
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
저 새끼 그냥 죽일걸.
What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him?
수가 너무 많은데.
I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
야, 이건 아니지. 그렇나? 였냐? 오씨, 그 자세가 좀 찔릴 것 같다. 아, 공격이 안 되네. 이 없지.
You call that combat? You call that combat? Yeah.
어이씨. 한 2대. 때려도 꼼짝도 안 하냐? 이게 갑옷의 차이인가?
Told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood.
했는데 처음은 아니긴 해.
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped.
아니 시작하자마자 이렇게 죽어야 돼? 너 살아있었구나.
The games are over.
진짜 운도 좋다. 근데 검은 잃어버렸어. 시안. 영혼의 상관. 이번엔 좀 다른 데로 가구나 하네. 야, 성 크다. 여긴 어디지? 거의 반 죽은 시체를 그냥 가져왔네. 뭐야? 여기 어디야? 지옥인가? 어디가 길이냐?
Beszarás. És pont mikor kedvem lenne valaki, hogy kiverni a lelket.
헬릭? 어디야? 일단 이쪽은 이쪽은 아닌 것 같은데. 왜 이렇게 많아? 아. 그만.
Do you need some help?
우와, 안 멈추네.
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
어우, 상추수상이네.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
그래서 좀 씻긴 해야겠다, 너.
Uncle won't be pleased, but you have to stay in
구해줘서
bed.
고마운데 너 좀 씻어야겠다.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the
그냥
same.
가도 묻으려고
Now
했었는데.
sleep. You need your strength back.
의식이 혼미한 가운데 며칠이 지납니다.